Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Georgia and I'm mainly reviewing fragrances for men and women. A couple of weeks ago I posted a couple of videos with basically unpackaging of perfumes, and you kind of were not too excited about it because you don't know how those perfumes are. Well, I promised whatever I do a unpackaging video, I'm going to also do a review. And we're going to start today with Cerruti 1881. And I know there's a lot of questions about this fragrance, whether I like it, what kind of fragrance it is, if it's worth it, it's not. And I'm going to answer all this question based on my honest opinions, of course. And also keep in mind, this video is not sponsored, so really I have nothing to lose or nothing to gain. All I'm telling you is the honest truth based on my opinion, of course, and on my pH and so on and so forth. But let me tell you a couple of things about Cerruti. Cerruti, and I have a couple of notes over here I'm going to read for you. So Cerruti is basically an Italian fashion house nowadays, but they didn't start as a fashion house. They started as a textile or fabric mill. There were three brothers in 1881, Stefano, Antonio, and Quintino, and they started this small business in a town of Biella. Fast forward, the business is booming, and of course they get older and they pass the business to one of their nephews, or basically the son of Quintino. His name is Nino Cerruti, and he takes over the company in the 1950s. Of course, he introduces also the fashion in this particular brand. So he opens a fashion house based on their materials, their textile. So they're using wool to create a line for women, a line for men. Again, they're very successful. And fast forward, in 1967, he's opening his first boutique in Paris in Place de la Madeleine. Hopefully I pronounced it right. So again, everything works smooth. Everybody loves their creations. They're also getting into the fragrance business. So they open a fragrance line with their first perfume introduced in 1978. And it's called Cerruti for Men. And 10 years later, 1987, followed by Cerruti for Women or Women. Again, fast forward, so on and so forth, everything is peachy and dandy. In 1995, the brand introduces an eau-de-toilette, and this is Cerruti 1881. So as you can see, they have a long history and a really nice history as well. And of course, those are just a couple of brief descriptions about Cerruti. So the nose behind this fragrance is Claire Kine, and this is a floral fragrance for women, and it's an eau de toilette. Among the notes we have, in the top notes, we have mimosa, iris, rose, freesia, and violet. Also lily of the valley, jasmine, and bergamot. The middle notes, we have chamomile, iris, narcissus, geranium, galbanum, coriander, jasmine, Brazilian rosewood, orange blossom, and tuberose. And in the base, we have musk, sandalwood, cedar, amber, and vanilla. Well, and here we go, right? How is this actual fragrance to me? I have to admit, when I spread it first, it seemed very familiar. And I knew I have a particular fragrance in my collection that I didn't review yet, and I'm going to review later on, that this resembles to, at least to my nose. And that fragrance is Red Jeans by Versace, which is also an eau de toilette, and I'm not going to talk too much about that, but it's good too. That's all you have to know for now. I'm going to tell you later my honest opinion about that one as well. So this is a floral fragrance. It is a powerful floral fragrance, but it's not a dry, sweet floral fragrance. It is the kind of late spring, around May, flower garden kind of scent. So you go in a flower garden in late May and you feel all those blend of scents together. It's like a flower bomb, basically. The main notes I can detect here are freesia, violet, and iris. Those are the main notes I can detect. And this is a very elegant, a very sexy, a very feminine fragrance. And by the way, I didn't wear any colored fragrance today, so I'm going to use it. It's just a very happy fragrance as well, so it's uplifting. But again, it has a certain creaminess, a certain powderiness to it, and it has a really nice woody, powdery dry down, at least on my skin. The lasting power is also great, considering the price and the fact that it's an eau-de-toilette. On my skin, it lasts about 7-8 hours. And I'm talking about the skin only. Because if I spray it on the clothing, I feel it the next day. So, no joke, it lasts really good. It still lasts nowadays. And you know, it's hard to find a fragrance nowadays that lasts so much, considering it's an eau-de-toilette. Of course, if you're not into florals, don't go for this one, because you're probably not going to be excited about it. But if you like florals, if you're a big fan of florals and you don't like sweet fragrances, this is probably the best fragrance for you. But be careful, it's a little bit powerful in the beginning. So it's a really good scent. It has a great projection. It's a compliment getter also. What else can I tell you? Also, if you like iris and violet and freesia, think about those 3 flowers. Now, if you like that scent, you're also going to like this fragrance as well. It is very sophisticated, sexy, feminine, beautiful, reviving, revigorating fragrance for, I would say, the springtime and maybe the summertime too. Not a fragrance for the winter, even though, well, you might wear it in the winter, but it's not really appropriate because it's a floral. In the winter, you wear mainly sweet fragrances. Unless you hate sweet fragrances, then of course, wear it all year round. Who am I to tell you, right? To me, this is a casual fragrance, so I wouldn't wear it at night. I would wear it during the day. Also, the price is great, like I mentioned before, but I didn't tell you the price. You find it on Amazon for about $34 for 3.4 fleur ounces. Again, it's an eau-de-toilette, so keep this in mind. FragranceNet has it also for the same price. Now, if you get the tester on FragranceNet, that means it's going to come without the cap. It's going to be cheaper. But the quality is the same. Only if you prefer to have the cap on, which I did because I didn't get the tester, and I'm happy with this fragrance, then I paid $33 on FragranceNet for 100 ml or 3.4 fleur ounces. This is what I got. Beautiful fragrance again. Go for it. Totally recommend it. You will not regret buying it or having it in your collection. Of course, if you're into florals, if you don't like sweet fragrances, and if you like powerful, floral, sexy fragrances. Cerruti, 1881. My name is Georgia. Thank you so very much for watching, and see you in my next video.